Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kenyan Week That Was. And today I am honored beyond words to be able to invite a friend of mine and a gentleman of great effect. He hails from Kabeteshire and he goes by the name Arthur. And Arthur and I are going to be able to, King Arthur. And King Arthur and I are going to try and dissect and have conversations about what has been happening in Nairobi and in Kenya in the last 1 week in matters politics, matters social life, and whatever everything is in between. So, karibu King Arthur.
Asante sana.
Bro,
You've umeninyima shughuli for a minute. I had to bribe my way into this podcast.
No. We don't take bribes on this podcast. We accept gifts.
We do not do that here.
Yeah, we accept gifts.
Accept gifts.
Yeah, and following.
But it's a pleasure to be right here. It's,
all right.
It's inspiring that we get to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
The right way,
the
proper way,
yes.
And in a way that everyone will listen.
Yeah.
Not just casually, kidogo in our biasa.
Yes, exactly.
This has to be the right way. So it's
so
my pleasure.
Karibu sana. And as I always start, whenever I have a guest on the show, I want to find out, how's your week?
It has been a long week, my guy.
Uh-huh.
It has been a long week. I think as a Kenyan, it has been a very compact week.
Okay.
So many things have been happening, but I think it's time we decompress all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has been a good week.
Very, very nice. I'm grateful that you've had a week. Myself, it's been normal to crazy. Work is busy, and but we are jengaing the inchi.
One day
at a time. And we're trying to ensure that as we do this, we also do our civic duty to have conversations that will change how we view and how perhaps future generations will have a view of the Kenya that we build or we are going to live.
Type shit.
So to start us off, one of the things that got me thinking, it's something that has happened today. In one of my previous episodes, I've covered how one of these government agents went to police force and told them that, guess what? You have the right to shoot these people. And he was seconded and he was speaking to the cops themselves. And with such bravado that, if you have 5 rounds left, imagine Maliza as much as you can with those 5 rounds. And today he had the audacity to call a press conference. And on the press conference, he tells them, the same law, that uniform that you are wearing, it doesn't count for shit. That, it doesn't cover you from any wrong or ill motive.
I don't know what's the percentage of our security forces, but I was looking at a brief Wikipedia page and this is not a trusted source.
Yeah.
If the military is comprises of around 20,000, there's a bit less of what the police are, right? And it brings me back to this. I went through school with Mtemi Bokono.
Okay.
Mtemi Bokono in Kifo Kisimani.
Yeah, okay.
The title says itself.
First and foremost, it tells you the age difference between you and I, because when you say some of these things, I'm like, wow.
No. I was seeing this trend the other week, Gen Zs and millennials, and I'm like, I'm a lost very millennial.
Yeah.
So me, I did Kifo Kisimani. Yeah.
Okay.
Kifo Kisimani. It had Mtemi Bokono.
Okay.
And I've seen so many references to that.
Yeah.
All right.
For me, in my times, we had, for the Swahili Fasihi, we did Amezidi.
Hey, bro, that is so relatable right now. You guys
Exactly. Amezidi, and we know who we're talking about. Must go. Amezidi, and we did the river and the source.
Wait, that made a comeback, edited. I remember during a way we revolted. I actually didn't do it because we revolted. It was an edited version of the original.
So you guys have started revolting.
Bro, we did
back
this
in the
thing.
day.
We did this thing from way back.
So when all these people are asking, what is happening to you guys? What is wrong with you guys? Kumbe, it has started.
I will take you back to around, and I hope the viewers will check it out, around 2010, 2011, 2012. There was a very high surge of teenagers striking.
Yeah, true.
And I will not mention the schools, but it was even to the high levels of schools.
Yeah.
the kind of revolt that the kind of experiences that our parents went through, the kinds of experiences that our elder cousins went through, we didn't get to have.
Yeah.
You understand? I went to a school where previously my dad went to that same school.
Okay.
And my uncle too. And they used to have a bakery. Students used to fund the bakery.
Yeah.
You're in bakery duties. They don't have preps in the morning. What do you mean you're telling people to study chemistry at 3 a.m.? And it came to our time and things started becoming very thick for them.
Okay.
And then it changed for us. So the same experiences that were favorable to them,
Yeah.
Maziwa ya Nyayo,
Yeah.
and them things.
Yeah.
Kids don't know what PPE is anymore.
Don't apply for any of these things.
You understand? These things changed. And not for the better, but it has gotten to where we are right now.
You know, and that brings me back to whatever we were discussing. Because you see, I feel as though the flip-flopping of this regime is something that we cannot understand. Because 1 minute you cannot be out here commissioning the cops and telling them, I commission you to go ye out and commit atrocities. And then the next week, you come out and tell them, now that you've committed the atrocities, because he gave out the numbers. And these are, let me give you the numbers, because it's a bit sad. We have 42 people that died on Saba Saba. Over 600 people that got injured. And then now he comes and tells them, he has the audacity to tell them, you have to carry your own cross. And you know, and that is why we've been telling them, because you know, you think Clinzy Baraza, when he was shooting the Boniface, and God rest his soul in peace, when he was shooting, do you think he was thinking that it's going to come back to him?
Nah.
No, he thought, I'm covered. I'm doing this for Gava. And if I'm doing this for Gava, then guess what? But right now, who's on the dock?
I saw his photos this week, and
Yeah.
the man,
He's
sorry to
broken.
say, I know Boniface has been arrested and rest his soul.
Yeah.
But that is a man who did not know what he was headed into.
Completely. And you know, that's for me, that's the sad part. The idea that these cops, they are brothers, you know, because at times we call them the other guys, but you know, they are farmers.
They're not foreign.
They're not foreign.
They're not foreign.
He could be your old man. And one of the saddest stories I saw this week about the cops was how one of the DCIs lost a toy during Saba Saba. And you know what they were saying? That you know, he can't come out and speak. He can't share his pain. Because if he shares his pain, then he's putting the system in bad light. But he's a father. And as a father, he's just lost.
What do you do?
What do you do?
And I bring up a certain cabinet secretary last year. It happened.
Yeah.
Because somewhere before all this, someone mentioned that most of the people in the high society don't get to understand what's happening at the bottom until it
Hits them. It hits home.
So this thing hit home at a cabinet secretary, a full attorney general.
Imagine.
Emeritus.
Yeah, do you know how sad? Do you know that? And you see, right now, you saw the moment his toy got abducted, what did he do? He couldn't comprehend because he stopped being an AG, he stopped being a government servant. What he became
a dad.
A dad. They've taken my son.
You know, if the former Prezi, very cool Prezi, the former Prezi at some point with this regime, we didn't see the signs.
No,
Early on.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
We didn't see the signs.
Don't band us together with y'all. But
Jehovah, tumekuja mbele yako. Anyway, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
The former Prezi's first son was surrounded by cops in his house.
Yeah.
Do you know what it takes for a president to call a former president to call a press conference?
And say, you guys,
but not chilling.
And you know, that's it's a good segue because it makes me think about one of the questions that has been coming up with some of the episodes that we've released when people are saying, and when are you guys going to get tired? Because you know, it's the 1% in Nairobi or in Kenya that they're saying, but you guys, we've listened to you. Can you shoo back to your corners and let's find normalcy? They keep saying and keep using the word normal as though normal is what we want. And it made me want to ask you, what is the normal that you're seeking with all this? As part of the guys that are speaking out, what is the normal that you're seeking? Because these guys need to tell us, we need to be able to express this to the guys so that they understand what normal we are looking for.
I'll tell you what's normal. I remember when I first got into primary school.
Yeah.
Fortunately, God rest his soul, I got into primary school the first time using Kibaki's system.
Yeah.
On a January in 2004, I was in I'm going to shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Racetrack Primary School in Nakuru.
Yeah.
I woke up with my mom. My mom was a civil servant at the time. We woke up, went to the school.
Yeah.
She was like, who you? Ni wa class 3. Akaambiwa workshop iko pale, achukue desk. I went into class.
Without having to pay for any of these things.
Me, I don't know what my mom is doing. Me, I'm just looking forward to lunch.
Yeah.
Lunch is sorted.
Yeah.
All I had to do was, it was basic. And I see countries like Rwanda and them trying to do this, clean the classes and all these things. So the school didn't have cost. So I went into school, and some of my best friends, some of the best times I had in school was I went in, joined in, my parents did A, B, C, D, and that was it.
You see, now that you speak about school, let me take you back, real back, in my days.
Way back
when.
Before the .com era.
Because you see, you've brought up something that is so powerful. Because when these people are asking, when will we stop?
Yeah.
They forget that there was a time in this country that somewhat systems actually worked. I come from a generation where there was a dispensary not within the neighborhood. There was a time...
Bro, pull up. I'm not going to lie to you. Half of the people who are protesting right now cannot spell dispensary.
Because they cannot even identify.
They don't know what a dispensary is.
They don't know what a
They
dispensary is.
don't know what a GV is.
No, they don't know. We grew up on GV and gauze as though it was the common drug. And we're not saying we grew up flamboyant. Because they didn't have... I'm not saying they were the exemplary things. But we had bare minimums. Where schools were... Everyone that I knew or I grew up with went to the neighborhood school. That even though they were either the well-to-do or the normal guys, there was no that disparity.
Do you know, can I stop you for a minute? Do you know how significant it was?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day. To date, I think around 2000s and what, there was parents who used to pay school fees with maize, chicken. It was, what can you do as a parent?
Yeah.
You've got firewood, eh?
Yeah.
Kidogo, we later. Tutapika sembe nayo. Mtoto wasome.
Caveat, hao ni watu wa mashinani, but we love them nonetheless.
For those who don't understand.
We love them nonetheless, but it's okay. I feel your pain. But you see, that's the thing. We now can laugh about it. And it makes me think, because this older folk, because that is our cog in the system.
That is normal.
That is the normal. But that's the normal that we want.
The best that I can do is enough.
I want to be able to send my kids to a school and not think about what level of private. Because now we have an influx of private schools that are not private.
What? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, we have such. So because I can't afford, my money cannot afford, and I can't take
private,
them. I can't take them to a public school because public schools don't work. I want to take them to a slightly better school, but that slightly better school has the same effects as public. Whereas I could be able, where I grew up, all my friends went to the same school. Yeah. And they were neighborhood schools. So when people ask, what do we want? What do the young people want? When they're out there and they're saying, this guy must go, what is it that they're aspiring to? Because the other day he asked us, where do you want me to go to? Because it's not about you going, essentially. We want better systems.
Want things to work.
Yeah, as in it's not a hard thing. And you see, they make it look as though it's alien or foreign that, schools can work. And they can get their capitation or school fee. We don't have to pay. You are evidence that Kibaki did something that was worthwhile. The fact that we are here and we're having this discussion and you are doing what you're doing makes it worthwhile because we can see the fruits. But now you tell me what happens. Now we're in a generation, and funny enough, going back in those days of school, it has made me think about, it has made me draw parallels to the county government of Nairobi. And they are Dishina county.
Watu wapigwe chapo. Chapo ama chapo.
Because I remember there was, we never felt the pressure. Because, number one, there was hot lunches that were offered at affordable prices that most families could afford.
Let me tell you how
and we weren't rich.
How affordable it was, yeah. Me and my sis, we used to be around school at the same time.
Yeah.
20 bob was enough for lunch. So this is what used to happen. Because kids are kids, eh?
Yeah.
So I'd be like, sis ni aje?
Yeah.
Tumepigwa 40 bob, right?
Yeah.
Sikidogo, we eat my lunch.
Then,
we kula maembe.
as we go back home, you see, that's there.
And it worked.
And we're not asking for too much. We're asking that, with the taxes, the level of taxes we are paying, that we could have hospitals that work back home. We don't have to go to the Nairobi hospitals or the big institutions. That wherever I am in Nairobi or in Kenya, whether I'm in Wajir, whether I'm in Mombasa, whether I'm in one of those towns that don't have any big thing working, that there's a hospital that is of good repute.
Bro, it's like you're preaching to some choir here. I'll divulge it.
Yeah.
I was born in a very weird hospital.
Okay.
A very beautiful one.
Yeah.
In a very beautiful place called Webuye District Hospital. And remember those birth certificates back in the day, right?
Yeah.
They used to have a cash prize on it. I think I was born with like 15 bob. Webuye. It's in Webuye, my guy. It's in Bungoma.
Yeah.
Bro, that is like the farthest place.
Farthest end of this one.
You understand? The shit should not be happening there. But it happened.
Yeah.
You understand? Some really proper people came out of it.
Yeah.
You understand? You go to a place like a very beautiful hospital like Tenwek.
Yeah.
Tenwek I think it's in Bomet.
Okay.
A proper hospital.
Yeah.
Has proper MRI and everything. St. Mary's in Nakuru.
Yeah.
These hospitals that needed to be evolved.
Yeah.
For the people to access. You understand?
Nothing of that caliber has happened. And we because for me that's the pain. To hear, because I was telling you earlier of the show before we started recording, of a guy who called me and was telling me one of his friends, and he had a conversation with him, and this guy was saying, but you see these young people, see wamechoka turudi turudi kwa ile game. And you see, it made me think, these guys are the 1%ers. They don't feel the pain that we feel. They do not have any clue of what it costs to be a young person in this day, Kenya. And because so long as they are so removed from the idea of the current Kenya, guess what happens? They think you guys are making noise. And that is the same attitude that is coming from our politicians. That you guys, come on, bwana. What do you want me to do? Why didn't you make this noise for when Uhuru, when Kibaki, when Moi? Why me?
Why now?
Why now?
There was a joke during the former president's time at he steps out of West, what is it called? At West Wing. The West Lawn of the State House.
State House.
Checks out the Nisprit, sees V8, nini, and be like, inchi iko sawa. He went on a national radio. He was asked, jokingly, I don't think the presenter expected it. Like, what do you think is the price of bread?
Yeah.
The dude was like, it was 550. It has dropped by 50 bob, it's 500 bob. The show ended there. I beseech you to search it. He literally said the bread costs 500.
Because
they don't relate.
They are so removed from our reality. And so long as they are removed from our reality, then they don't feel our pain.
True.
And if they don't feel our pain, they will never understand
they cannot relate to the struggle.
Why we want better. Because for them, in between their lush greens of their golf courses, during Mandamano, they are not on the streets.
They're in golf courses.
They're on a golf course somewhere.
It's an off day.
Yeah, it's an off day. I'm on the golf course. You guys, after this, we meet at the clubhouse. They are far removed from us. And because they don't think, because their toys, you think their toys are going to normal schools?
See, Bana.
Oh, normal hospitals? No. As in, that is how far they are removed from us. Because if the MPs of today, if they were told, take SHA, from tomorrow, we are scrapping that insurance that we have for the members of parliament. We want you to be on SHA.
Everybody should
How many would still speak the same thing?
That's so true. I was looking the other day at and I appreciate what this generation has done. Because when Kibaki made it free primary whatever,
Yeah, primary education.
it became the Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
It became a competition.
Yeah.
So people had to become innovative.
Yeah.
People had to become innovative. Ukilala bro, you stay hungry. Eh?
Completely.
Yeah.
Because there were chances, there were opportunities.
And that's why people have had these good companies. You have to stay ahead of the pack.
Yeah.
And it became very adamant that even the 1% of the republic in itself require the rest of the 99% to sell it. You
Imagine.
understand?
Making me ask you this question. So if someone asks you today, is this your fight? What are you supposed to say?
My fight was lost when my parents accepted the fate. This fight does not belong to me anymore. It belongs to what I leave behind.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
For me and you, we're not going to get into a stratosphere or a space that will enable us. But you see our kids
Yeah.
and our small cousins.
Yeah.
Those guys who are not able to go to raves anymore.
Yeah.
Because you can't buy 30 Bob Fantas anymore.
You can't. They don't exist.
But we used to have social life.
Or beers are not 100 bob anymore.
Yeah. You know, you can't go to showgrounds anymore.
Yeah. And that is why we need to amplify our voice. Because this fight is not just about us. It's not even about you and I. We are grown folk now.
We are done.
And we are trying to live out our lives. But the fight is for the guys who are coming behind us. The guys who cannot see hope because things as they stand, there's no chances. The guys who are being told, you finish school, we send you out.
We'll figure it out.
We send you out to some country here that will want common
at Austria.
that want what is it called? Laborers. So us when we grew up being told so many vijana. Baada ya kusoma kazi itapatikana. Now they're being told so many vijana. Baada ya kusoma tutawasafirisha to foreign countries for you to go and do menial jobs.
You remember when during 2002 in Uhuru Park, when those basically our parents were in each other's shoulders and were like, yote yawezekana.
Yeah.
They weren't fighting for their tomorrow.
No.
They were guaranteeing that this guy who's seated in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
bro, the guy that changed the republic was in a wheelchair with a cast.
Imagine.
In a cast.
And imagine now being that generation. And for me now, I take offense with that generation. The generation that propped President Kibaki into the place that he needed to be are the same generation that are saying, you guys,
You got to chill.
You chill out. The same guys who endured 24 years or more of President Moi, who had to slog, work hard, find things, and they got their quote-unquote liberation moment in 2002, are the ones who are now coming to preach to the choir and telling us, you guys, come on.
For your safety.
Kwani, how comes? Kwani, you think you're the first ones? And to compound and throw salt to injury, you have those that say, Kwani, you think Ruto is the first one? Oh, sorry. President Ruto is the first one to kill people. For me, that is I think it's the one that broke my peace.
I heard that, and it is painful because now the pain, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
And a very, very wealthy member of Senate mentioned it. We've been referring this to the Arab Spring and the Sudan. And I think you remember when that lady in Sudan stood on the Facebook thing, the image, and the Arab Tunisia and everything.
Yeah.
And it was like, we don't need to get there.
That's exactly why we are fighting. We are on the streets because we don't want to get to the points of broken systems. We still have a beautiful country that has every right to succeed, but we need to stand for it now. Because any further than this,
bro,
you guy.
I'll give you a good example that has happened this week since we are on the political of the week. The visa thing.
Oh yeah.
It has very varied opinions.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? What do you think about the free visa? And not just Africa, yeah? People need to remember the Caribbean. Wagwan.
Listen, first and foremost,
I hope they're bringing vibes though.
Yeah. vibes and Vibes Cartel are going to be here. So
Yeah,
first and foremost, we are grateful. Vibes now doesn't require a visa to come to Kenya.
You can just come there.
So karibu, my guy. But you see, it makes me laugh sarcastically because that's not what Kenya's asking for. This guy is tone deaf and he's not listening. Wow. Okay, congrats. I know we are hosting Chan in a few, and we'll speak about Chan. Hold your moment.
Do we have to do that?
Yeah.
Do we have to do that today?
But you see, the essence here is, I think I keep on saying this regime requires proper PR because, Sawa, you've allowed for Africans.
Everyone to come.
They've been allowing Africans on and off.
It was since 2021 by day.
It's on and off. So one time, then they go ETA, then they say no, and all these things. But now, what we are asking for is accountability now. And welcome Africans, but unless they are welcoming these Africans to come and help us stand and fight for our rights.
I saw someone say that. And I was like,
so now we can have a little bit of the Nigers come in and they say must go. Or a little of the
South
Africans, they come and say, bra.
Hey,
Mvuetu, bra, just go. Oh, they're asking some Egyptians to come and say, you guys, khalas, go.
Finish,
because it doesn't answer our problem. And I know, yes, we can say that it's because of the Chan that is about to happen in Nairobi in the next few weeks. But for me, my true thoughts are, I think they are afraid.
What I think?
I think they are afraid of stadia being full of Kenyans chanting and singing and calling.
Pause. If anyone is on Gong Road, kindly comment with photos or the update of Talanta Stadium.
Yeah.
How far is it?
Yeah.
Imefika wapi? Do you understand?
It's almost there.
Because
I saw some photos and I'll post them on the pod. But you see, imagine 60K young Kenyans.
You mean Kenyans?
Or even Africans.
Let's just say half of that.
Okay,
let's assume everyone has got
let's assume this gava will give. This gava will give out. They are called what? Complimentaries to their friends, and they are same mind thinking human beings.
So Kenyans are 30K.
So we're 30K. Imagine the resounding sound of a must go happening. Oh my God! So I think the introduction of these visas, as good as it is, and we welcome it because they are our African brothers, I think they've miscalculated because they're afraid that they need to dilute the idea.
What is it? Little too late?
Yeah, it is, man.
Because when is Chan happening?
In the next, from 2nd of August, I believe.
It's in 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically 3 weeks.
3 weeks from now. Is it a little bit too late, you ask? It is completely late because what they should have been doing, other than killing us, imagine they would have been trying to build and focus on what we want.
There's no choirs practicing.
This is not bombers, eh? You do realize we're not going to get the Tanzanian choir to come and sing for us.
Exist anymore. Please,
don't even get me.
Just please continue with it, Chan. Yeah, because if
we go to bombers,
and
because
there's
now
people on the podcast.
Me want to know where are we going to be telling our posts. On ChatGPT or on Twitter.
Where do they count these exams? Palenek.
You guys. Because you see some of these things that they're doing, I don't think they are in tune with our suffering. So other than saying, okay, we've opened up our country to everyone, they should have been saying, you guys, we've listened and we feel judged and we accept and this is what we are going to do. These are the things that you're complaining about. You don't have money in your pockets. These are the strategies that we want to employ to put money in your pockets. Because for me, it doesn't make sense when we're hosting Chan and we had them, first of all, delayed for 8 months. Okay. And then we have the likes of Faith Kipyegon.
First of
come and castigate.
Maze.
Speak after she's tried to break one of the greatest feats of this world.
She actually broke the 4-minute
she
thingy.
didn't. She didn't. She missed it by 6 seconds. Yeah, 6 seconds. I watched it. But to imagine that she comes and says, you guys, you're letting us down.
And do you know the most disappointing or the best part about it? I remember during her press conference, she said she practiced at UOE, University of Eldoret. We have a university that's collapsing. What is it called? Moi.
Yeah.
I know it has the word Moi, but it's Moi University.
Yeah.
Moi University used to be a thing, yeah? University of Eldoret. That thing is like 15 years old. Guess who I think opened it? Must have been Ubako and something, yeah?
It must have been perhaps. But you see, now the thing is, those are the things that they should have been doing. You see, because even as we participate in this channel, how have they supported? So that we know how much promo have they done to speak about Chan to the normal Monanti. But because they've been chasing up and down with us, trying to make us...
they don't even remember they have Chan.
So now they're trying to
I'll
come
ask
back.
a weird question. Who's the Minister of Sports, man?
Hey, you guys.
Can I surprise you?
Yeah.
The guy was a governor at some point,
Uh-huh.
and he was the Minister of Mining. I think it's some Mvuria or whatever.
Mvuria, yes, he is. It's
The guy was
Mvuria.
giving athletes.
So,
The
because
worst part is this. I watched his, today is the 15th, right?
Yeah.
I watched his press conference yesterday. So we have a very young, promising boy.
yeah, the one who's gone to
Celta
Vigo.
And then we have one who's gone to Elche. There's two of them.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm accurate about the Elche thing.
I think it's Elche, the Kiprono guy.
Kipron is going to Elche, and then
Yeah.
Aldrin, bless his feet, is going to Celta. And they're not mentioning it.
Because you see, that's the thing. I keep wondering, they ask, what do we want? We want for things to work. We want for sports to become an extra outlet. You see, the same way we have influencers flooding our timelines, doing impeccable work. People who have just turned 18, they're doing incredible, and they're investing in their small cameras and doing all this shit. We want sports people to work. We want for things, for rugby.
I want to see Faith Yegon practicing.
I want to be able to
With her
say,
sprints
I want to be able to say
you know.
that Faith Kipyegon has done it and can be able to host, because we have a proper stadium for her to do it from in Eldoret. That she can say, I didn't break it in France, but what if we tried back home? That I tried, even if it's not me, that there's a girl back at home that who can try it back home. What has the government done to ensure that they can say, as in, and for me, they keep on trying to build the Mutuyetu syndrome. Them as Mutuyao, what have they done for these sports people? What have they? What can they say? What can they say that they? Because for me, I would say, even if I'm going to go quote unquote tribal, they should have built something that they can say,
we are not going to lie, bro. It's not tribal.
Yeah,
At some point, bro, Kalens can run the shit out of a marathon.
So at least they should be able to say, we have a serious stadium that has a proper training facility, and we don't need our Kenyan athletes to keep going.
Can I tell you a good thing? Can I tell you a good thing? And it works.
Yeah.
It's not a foreign concept. Shout out to Kakamega Catch High.
Yeah.
It's a football in school, right? St. Anthony's Kitale. I used to play hockey. St. Anthony's Kitale used to play hockey. And
Games our shamba again.
Those guys Aldrin Kibet is from St. Anthony. This is St. Anthony's, right? And it's a sporting facility.
Yeah.
You understand? The same way you understand a school, like you will understand something like LSU, Louisiana State University.
Yeah.
Mean machine in University of Nairobi, right? Why are they not playing at these things, right? We have so many guys we went through school with that are good sportsmen.
Yeah.
That those schools could have been sporting excellence.
Yeah.
Kakamega High School did that. Nairobi School does that. Alliance, I think Bush does that too, right? Nakuru High School does it. There's no athletic school in Uasin Gishu or Elgeyo Marakwet. Like, I look at all these people. Like, I know if the Captain Oyo for the rugby sevens steps up. He'd be like, hey, I was in Joroboy school. Kayange,
I was
the
in-
brothers, I was in Koch.
Yeah.
You know, if
I came from this.
I'm like, hey, yo, I'm Gibson
I
Were.
came from
I am
Aquinas,
this, bana,
the
my guy.
Aquinas for basketball.
You know, someone like Olunga steps up and be like, bro, mi nilikuwa alikuwa AQ ama
AQ.
hapa hill.
Aquinas.
Alikuwa AQ.
Yeah.
You understand? But where are these athletes from?
Yeah, because for me, that's the thing. Because I wish they had projects that amplified one aspect. Because you see, right now, the question we are asking is, how do we what do we praise them for?
The athleticism.
No, this government, what is it that we can, what dreams have they built?
Because this is their own skill. This is their athlete skills, right?
As in, this is, because other than
How are they making it easy?
other than building that church at State House for 1.2 billion, I bet he could have built some form of a stadium somewhere in Eldoret.
Not even a stadium. Go home, build Kipchoge Kano Stadium, right?
Refurbish it.
Bro, that thing dries maize.
So imagine. So they could have done a hospital and branded his name on it and say that we will always remember him by saying,
did this, yeah.
I didn't like the man, but he gave us a hospital. That now we have Kenyatta National Hospital, that we have
A high train. I was looking at Nike. Nike have a high training facility in LA that offers the same conditions
As
that these
Iten.
athletes face in Iten.
Yeah. So, because you see now, those are the things I want. I wish it is so embarrassing for government when your prized jewel comes out after winning, breaking the record, and comes out and calls you guys out and says, y'all are not supporting us. And that's the thing that I keep on saying. When they ask us, what do you want? These are our answers, Mr. President. We want for these things to work. You see the way Ngumi Bwegze keeps on telling us, Nairobi lazima?
And there's a man in Nairobi.
Nairobi lazima you work. But it's not working, my guy. We want...
It was about Nairobi has have to work.
Nairobi has have to work. I concur. Because you see now, that's the thing. They keep on making us feel stupid for dreaming. I keep saying, I am the person that I am because when I was young, I was allowed to dream. What dreams are our young guys having? Because I bet from where I'm standing, they're having nightmares. Nightmares of, no future.
What do you think inshas and compositions that these young people are writing?
As we could fantasize of a better future, of, when I become the pilot or when I become the...
I woke up. And I took my bags and I went to Amsterdam.
Now, these guys are told, they are called digital wankers. That all that they think about is they live their lives on social media. They've narrowed them to an essence of philosophy that they have no value because they live in this interspace where, because they keep on saying, Twitter is not a place. So because they live on Twitter, their voices don't count. And you see, this is the sad part because, and now I want to address, Kenyans, and I'll keep on addressing Kenyans because we need to be able to move this energy that we have. You see this fire in our belly? From these platforms to a polling station. Because that's what they know they expect us not to do. They expect you to rant, complain, skit.
And do nothing about it.
And then when the day comes, you go and pewa kakota. Or you kula nyama with your boys. And for me, I'm talking to, because the older folks, imagine they're going to vote.
They will vote.
The old folk, and because the reason why they'll vote because their systems benefit them. You, on the other hand,
What
you
works
young
for
person.
me? What works for me?
Yeah. So you have to make a decision. Come 2027, will you want to go and kunywa and get your one-day high and then now complain for the next 5 years? Or will you turn up and ensure that you carry out all your buddies, and we adopt a polling station where we not just cast the vote, we cast it, and with the same skills that we have, the soft skills that we have, watch them count. Let's us see them. Because, you see, I want to segue to the nonsense conversations that these people, the cronies in this government, keep telling us. Kama hatuta shinda, tutaiba kura. My guy, we have
You know, I've had that like 3 times.
Yeah, we are the solution. Because if we adopt a polling station, guess what?
I'll tell you, when this regime was getting in government, and the beauty of Kenyans, for everyone who's coming into Kenya, free visa and everything, Kenyans are very accommodating.
Very.
And we love an underdog story.
Yeah, completely.
So I remember when this regime was getting in, people cashed in the polling stations. This thing is not going to be what? We are counting mano y mano.
Vote for vote.
Vote for vote.
Yeah.
It was 1 shilling whatever. 1 shilling, 1 man.
1 shilling, 1 man, 1
Look
vote.
where we are.
You guy. You know,
We are
and that's the
$1.
thing. And that is what we are saying. Because right now, guess what? Then we have the chance, because we know we can do it. We have people, wherever you are, thanks to us being the Silicon Savannah, there is access to some level of communication network. Adopt your closest polling station. Be our eyes. Because if these people think that they will be able to outsmart us, you guys, number one, there are basics that we have to master and master them professionally. Be available to vote. Don't say the lines are too long. Don't say it, I'll go and come back.
Tandika that
Imagine-
kule jaba kwa line.
Kula jaba kwa line. Wait and vote. Number 2, after voting, monitor. Be the guy that speaks and says, hey.
Be the people's agent.
Yes, because we have officially become the government's opposition. Because, let me show you, because I think people don't understand that it's not about the factions of government or opposition. These people are the same. What we don't want to recycle leaders. We want radical change. Radical change requires for us to stop and say, hey, my guy, tumechoka. Before we give you our kura, you have to prove to us
a
few things. We have to ask you, get involved, because Kenyans, we are guys of vibes.
Sina watu wa suti.
Umzi ako na ora.
Akona Buda ulicheki umsi alikuwa na hama. Buda alikuwa na hama ya yellow.
We goes amekam na Bentley moto. We need to ask, how did you afford that Bentley?
On a 150k salary.
How is it that you can be able to drive a Bentley and multiple other high-end cars, and you don't see you having a factory, an industry?
You're not doing anything. I'll surprise you. During COVID, I believe it was after COVID, there was everyone faced losses, and I really hope everyone who's going through it.
Yeah. Because
some people still struggling from that, yeah. The cabinet of the republic made profits. Do you understand me? And none was less than 100%. If you get in with 100 million, you become like 400 million in a year. What are you doing that the rest of the country is not doing?
That's the thing that we need to start asking. Bwana President, tuambie, how did you make your 1.2 million that you want to build this church with?
It's $1 billion.
Oh, billion.
Unless you're counting in dollars.
No, you guy, 1.2 billion. Where did you get it?
Ama kidogo we do it in Zimbabwe.
Where did you get this money? When you come and say, like when the former minister of the CS of Interior was being now taken to become VP, and he was asked, what is your current worth? And his worth had gone up some 400 mil.
The guy got in at 150. He's like at 600.
So you're wondering,
oh my God.
Okay, what is this secret? See, you give us the sisi.
Just do a YouTube tutorial.
Give us a YouTube tutorial.
10
steps how to become. We will become.
Money Academy.
Because that's the thing. Because they keep thinking that we are fools. And because they think our strength is cloud sourced. So it's held and kept up there in the cloud, it's never going to materialize into actual votes.
Do you know the worst thing about this regime is that whatever they're doing right now are things they preempted themselves. The current Orezo said this. Wajinga waliisha Kenya. He said that in his own words.
Ama namna gani, my friend? Ama namna gani?
Watu waliisha bwana.
Watu waliisha bwana. So, you see, that's the thing, because they now turn around and ask us, hey, you guys, bwana, what is happening?
You guys are not wajinga,
Because they've realized there's been an awakening. And it makes me, as we think about it, as we also almost trying to run it down, I'm thinking, how do we ensure, other than Oderico Mundi saying we steal our old folks' IDs, how do we ensure that this drive that we have as young people is able to move, not just from us, but it will affect our folks? How do we get our folks to empathize with us and not look at us as the nuisance in the system? Because we need for them to be able to say, hey, there must be something that our kids are seeing. Because they can't keep on crying throughout. There's something, because and listen, we don't want our folks to join in with us because we are being killed. We don't want to be the price.
We want them to understand.
Because listen,
the
these 40 that have gone, God rest their souls, because it's painful.
Man. Unnecessary.
Do you know they'll never be able to vote?
Bro, there's a 12-year-old toy. There was, I'm not quantifying any of the deaths in itself. There was a child, a beautiful young girl, was just probably watching Paw Patrol or some shit that kids watch. On TV, in her living room.
I saw the welcome mass, and I saw kids from her school, and they were broken. How do we justify to these kids? Because you see, for me, I want for our folks and these older folks, these 1%ers who think that we are being too much, to be able to, not for them to join us because we are dying or to join us, but for them to actually take the moment to listen. That we just want hope. We want to be able to cash in our dreams.
We don't want money. We don't want nothing.
Listen, we want, we know that, like the way I saw mothers being picked from Kilimani, being picked from Ungwaro to be taken to Kilimani. Listen, we know, and one of the things is Kenyans are hungry. You know that 2K? Because when someone dangles, and perhaps we might be the privileged who don't understand the value of that 2K, but there's someone whose life would be changed completely if he received that 2K urgently. And we're not talking about that Kashori of yours. Well, we are saying that 2K actually has value. So how do we make them understand that even if you receive that 2K, don't sell it out, that you also vote and support this man? That you can receive that money, but still say, these kids that I know, they're kids of my neighborhood who've gone for these mandamanos, that perhaps they know what they're talking about.
But can I bring you back to something that we keep ignoring? There's presidents. Kenya is built on a democracy and a constitution.
True.
That is all about president. The generation that we're trying to besiege brought in Kibaki in 2002.
True.
They didn't need to be bribed. They were really bribed. And they chose not to be bribed.
Take the bribe.
They chose to change.
They cashed in on the hope of a better Kenya.
And it worked.
And it gave us Kibaki, and it also gave us the Constitution of 2010. They're the guys who ushered it in. Now we are asking them to trust us.
To trust us with this.
To trust us with this. That as we, the way that girl who last year came out and told Baba,
just chill.
Chill, my guy. Mzee, relax.
Leave this to us.
I want them to trust us that we have the energy, the dream, and the vision.
And the hunger.
To make a better Kenya. And we will not allow anyone to shortchange us. Because the future is not ours. You know, I came across to speak about future, I came across a very nice quote about the future. It says, they say the youth are the future, but they are also the present. And if you don't fight now, there won't be a future left for them to inherit. And for me, that is the reason why I will continue to join the fight. Because there's no tomorrow. Tomorrow is
now.
Is the today.
It's today, man.
Because today is the tomorrow of Jana.
Yeah.
So we live
in the tomorrow every day.
Is today. And if we don't stand, so don't let this, because I listen to this, I don't know whether you listen to Economy, and one of the things that Mwafrika says that is so amazing, the whole nonsense of you being called the youth. My guy, you're a citizen first.
Before you arrive.
Don't allow anyone to diminish your value by calling you the youth. Because they use it derogatorily, because saying there's a tomorrow for you. No, my guy. It's now. Because if I fall sick if I fall sick today, it doesn't matter whether I'm youth, old, or whatever. If it doesn't work now, I need to be treated today. So we will not allow for ourselves to be shortchanged with the promise of tomorrow. We've got to take our chances with conquering today, and we build whatever we need tomorrow. But we will not be told, wait for your turn. Who died and made them God? That now they have the power to control tomorrow.
To determine how to.
Yeah, you guys. For me, it's today.
And I beseech, and I'm, like you're saying, for me it's only two things.
Yeah.
We ought to remain hungry.
Yeah.
And the second thing, we ought to remain focused. You understand? Let not you be diverged with your kidogo success.
Yeah.
Me, I've made kidogo chums. Nimeondokea the
No,
propose. No.
Yeah.
It is each and everyone's responsibility.
True.
You understand?
True.
It will come home to you.
Yep.
You understand? This Saba thing, there was a lawyer who was killed in his home.
True.
A child was killed in his home.
Yeah.
In her home, man. Like how far have we gotten as a society that we are letting it slide? That I saw the photo of that child, and the parents did everything that was right. They've worked hard, they've gotten a home.
True.
She was literally doing everything the government had requested.
Yeah.
There's no school, stay at home. She stayed at home, watching whatever she was watching. Probably.
And now,
for some weird reason, I keep thinking Paw Patrol.
And for now, guess what? She lies 6 feet under.
It has to change.
Yeah.
Whether we kidney
or
Windekni.
It has to change. So, as we wrap it up, I'll allow you a few minutes to give you a parting shot. But for me, my parting shot will be, they keep asking me, DY, are you not afraid? And it's not just me, it's all about all the other guys who are speaking up. And for a long time, I've put thought to it. And I've realized we either buy fear and we perish, or we take the chance on ourselves and we stand up and we say, if it doesn't work, at least we give them a hell of a run. So, to all those people who are out there that have taken up courage to speak up, do not let them muzzle your voice. Society will tell you it's risky, and true, for heaven's sake, it really is risky because you never know who's going to knock at your door next. But guess what? Remember, in every struggle, there are those that have to stand and be chosen. Many are called, but few
Will answer.
Are chosen. So you, my guy, be one of the chosen ones. Be one of the chosen ones that wants a better Kenya. Not for tomorrow, starting today. So King Arthur, what are your parting words?
First of all, as a youth, in a derogatory way.
Yeah.
I'm a very pissed Kenyan.
You're a very angry Kenyan.
I am an angry Kenyan.
Yeah.
I am the definition of an angry black man.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is, if you study history properly,
Yeah.
Kenyan history, don't forget about the rest of it. Kenyan history dictates and demands that our generation has to steady the course.
True.
It is difficult.
Yeah.
It is risky.
True.
But one way or the other,
Yeah.
this has to be done.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the age where what happens to me doesn't matter anymore.
Oh.
We are at a middle point. Our parents and them are growing old. They're not going to have the privilege our grandparents had.
No.
To just walk into a hospital.
Yeah.
And get some meds and go home.
As it stands, it looks grim.
Our kids are not going to have the privilege of having the benefits of a proper system. We have got to steady the course.
Yeah.
We mourn. It pisses me every day.
Yeah.
The number of deaths unnecessarily.
And yeah.
But we have to find a way. And right now, we're not going to take up arms.
No.
Kenya is a civil country, it's a democratic country. We're not going to take up arms. What we're going to do, we're going to first make sure we are registered voters.
100.
I am a registered voter.
So am I. And I will ensure that we adopt as many registered voters as we can.
The second thing we are going to do, we are going to invigilate it. As if we are mathematics teachers.
Yeah.
The third thing,
Yeah.
we're going to study the course and make sure this thing is taken to the end. I was talking the other day to some of my friends and I'm like, if the system is going to beat the youth and take the ballots, or let them do that.
Yeah.
But we're going to do our duty.
Let's make it difficult.
We are not going to make it easy for them.
No. If they're going to steal it,
Let them steal.
let them. But let us make it so difficult. And the only way to make it difficult is for you, for me, and every other good, willing Kenyan to ensure that they turn up on that day and make their vote
2026.
count.
It's 2027, right?
2027.
We are there.
Well, it's cast on stone now. And and to echo what you've said, ensure that you share this video, talk to your friends, discuss these issues that we brought up, and ensure that you rile up this anger just a notch, enough to keep us active, enough to get us to August 2027. We cannot lose steam. We cannot lose focus. We cannot allow them in any way, form, or shape to win in this battle. They might quiet us, they might beat us into compliance, but guess what? Come 2027, I cannot wait when we will stand and when we hear the IEBC chairperson
Very ready for Tuesday.
saying, I'm the new president of the Republic of Kenya.
That will be the end of it. That will be the
And
end of it.
to see that this leadership
What
has
utaka nini ingine?
I won't tell you who my candidate currently is.
We are going to do that in
We'll do.
2027.
No, what we'll do is we'll have an episode where we'll discuss these candidates.
Yes. And we'll have
and we'll break it down.
should poll.
Yeah,
You should poll.
and we'll poll and we see where are people standing. But I kid you not, we will and we shall, just like our constitution envisioned. The people shall. We the people shall. So we shall be able to
I
weather
like to
them.
leave your podcasters, your listeners with something.
Yeah,
There's a very beautiful song
yeah.
by some. A change is gonna come. I believe it was played around when Obama was coming into it. When Kenyans, the last time Kenyans were united for something.
Yeah.
there I was born by the river in a little
town.
and just like the river I've been running.
Yeah.
It's been a long time
coming.
But I know
change
is gonna come.
It's gonna come. And with that, thank you for having us for this week. And it's been DY and King Arthur on the Kenyan Week That Was on this week. See you next week. Please share, subscribe, tell your mama, your papa, everybody, and your friends. Share, comment, and we appreciate all the following that we're getting and the love that we're receiving from you guys. Asante, and have yourselves a lovely, lovely evening or day wherever you are.
Peace.